Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. I'm Niken Femilya and I will present about web-based augmented reality for human body anatomy learning. Human body anatomy becomes an important topic in biology subject that must be understood since junior high school. Learning materials are mostly available in form of book and anatomy mannequin, booklet, but it's still insufficient enough to help students in understanding human body anatomy. Augmented reality or AR is a technology that combines a real thing into a virtual environment interactively. Its research purpose is to develop an AR application for human body anatomy learning to be more interesting and easier for students to understand. Identity of journal. First, writer and year. The writer is Rita Layona Budi Yulianto Yovita Turnadi. And the year is 2018. Volume number and page. The volume is 135 and the page is 457 until 464. Journal name is Procedia Computer Science, and the Scopus and H index is 94. Article title is Web-based augmented reality for human body anatomy learning. The publisher is Elsevier. Introduction. Augmented reality (AR) is the incorporation of real and virtual objects in real environments, running interactively in real time, and there is integration between objects in their dimension. Virtual objects integrate in the real world. Many AR technologies are used in everyday life, such as medicine, transportation, game, or human body by adding certain organs. Virtual reality or VR or AR have also been introduced in the education sector. The challenge that must be faced is the improvement of student learning outcomes through the technology. AR is processed and manufactured in real time. AR is processed AR is defined by three main characteristics: a combination of real and virtual, real-time interaction, and 3D. Anatomy is the study of body structure. It will be seen that a human has so many elements that make up his body. The element is a body organ consisting of tissues and composed of cells. Some important elements are the respiratory system, the circulatory system, and the digestive system. Human body anatomy is essential as a basic knowledge of some relevant fields of science. It is also important to learn it at an early age so people can know basically the bad condition if there is a disease that attacks their body or organ. They can anticipate in the form of prevention for the body health. That's why learning the human body anatomy becomes an important topic that must be understood since junior high school on biology subject. Mostly, learning materials mostly learning materials are available in form of book and anatomy mannequin or puppet, but is still insufficient enough to help students in understanding body anatomy. Although human body anatomy is essential, some literature states that many children may not be able to conceptualize it. In addition, teaching anatomy is also complicated because Much of the related anatomical content cannot be directly observed. Using 3, using 2D image to teach the structure of 3D object is usually tricky, especially if the organs are too complex structure. From an anatomy learning background, the human body faces the problems that exist. Visualization that 2D through conventional media such as textbook, visual aids, and interactive CDs is difficult to apply in practice field. It is difficult to visualize the shape of the body anatomy, the position of organs, and a real relationship between organs. Learning through interactive CDs costs a lot. Considering the difficulty of understanding this and the future development of ER, a web-based ER application is developed to support the human body anatomy learning. Web-based is one of the media that is suitable to support learning because it is easily accessible with computers, tablets, and mobile phones that connect to the internet. Web-based intrusion because its independent interface to billions of search starting with various mobile platform OS and specification can access web application through their phone or tablet or PC. Hugh Durkin, senior product manager at Intercom, said that the average American now downloads 0 apps per month. Users are familiar with browsers. David Mont says that 85% of consumers favor apps over mobile websites because it is seen to be more convenient. 50, 55% faster, 48%, and easier to browse, 40%. Based on the problems, purpose of this research are: one, to help students in learning to the human body anatomy more easily and interesting. Two, provide an alternative method of human body anatomy learning before using textbook and props. Three, developing an ER application that can interact in form of 3D subject. And four, provide solution for users who have difficulty in visualizing the body anatomy of 2D shapes image the form of 3D practice. Not just image the form of 3D, the object of ER also displays other multimedia elements such as sound, animation, text, and video. With this perspective, students will find it easier to understand the shape of human body anatomy. Authors provide solution by developing ER application for human body anatomy learning with 3D object features. ER application that has the advantage of displaying virtual 3D object in real environment can be a solution of visualization difficult. With 3D anatomical object in the live environment, students can visualize the body anatomical shape in a more real way. Real works. Beyond 2011 states that the core problem of students in the visualization they learn in 2D through conventional media such as textbooks, visual aids, and interactive CDs that is difficult to apply in practice field. In 2012, Bloom has developed an ER application for teaching anatomy. The system uses a depth camera to track the pose of a user standing in front of large display. It's also costly because it needs a large dimension of TV screen. Bloom concludes that this application gets positive feedback from children and attract their attention. In 2015, Femilya has developed a ER application prototype for learning human anatomy. The application can run only Android tablet platform and can be accessed in mobile phone or other platforms. Method. One research method This research is using quantitative method involving students of a higher education institution in Jakarta, Indonesia. First, the instrument using for data collection is a semi-structured questionnaire for gathering requirement data. The data requirement questionnaire assesses the level of tool or media for understanding the human anatomy and application usage and easiness. The sample consisted of 157 respondents. Respondents are students from junior high school. Senior high school are equivalent with a biology subject, human body anatomy topic. A result of requirement questionnaire show that students mostly learn human anatomy through Niken 37% and textbook 27%, had to know the urgent position in human body 33%, and have unclear picture of textbooks 29%. Most students prefer to use the application directly through browser without any installation 44%. And most students prefer e-archaeology because of easy to visual 46% and exciting 31%. Software development method. Development method for this application is by using waterfall method. Waterfall method is a software development process sequentially starting from communication, planning, model making, construction, and deployment. Experiment result. Start. Experiment result. After the application is done development, the evaluation questionnaire is distributed to 48 respondents consisting of junior and senior high school students. Respondents access the website and it will display the home screen. First start. On the start page, application will display the camera view where students must press the allow button to activate the camera feature too, so it can be used for scan marker. Once the camera is on, students direct the marker to the camera to display the organ object. To download marker, the the marker download page will be displayed while hovering the mouse on application. It will show drop-down menu containing organ type. After the student press, the organ marker will be downloaded. After that, student should print the marker. 3. Help. For first time of using this app, student can go first to help page where displaying the product or demo in the form of video. After that, we compare to other related systems. Here is the comparison of the feature from several existing applications. In table 1, based on the comparison purpose, application has advantage of having organ explanation, doesn't require installation and free. Evaluation of the application is also by using system usability cell or SUS as a reliable tool for measuring the usability. Results obtained are presented on table 2. Each assessment has scoring scale from 1 strongly disagree to 5 strongly agree. To calculate the SOS convert scoring, 1 for statement 1, 3, 5, and 7, 9 odd number. The convert score is the average score minus 1. And 2 for statement 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Even number, the convert score is 5 minus the average score. Conclusion and future work. Conclusion of this study are the development application is easier to understand, more interesting, and easier to use as the concept of learning the human body anatomy. 2. ER technology is the application can be used as an alternative method for human body anatomy. learning in addition to textbook and props. 3. Application increase the interest of children or high school students to learn about the anatomy of the human body. 4. Application comes with anatomical explanation and anatomical position of the human body that add insight. And 5. Application provides solution for a student who has difficulty in visualizing the anatomy of a two-dimensional body shape into a three-dimensional practice form. Some suggestions for further development: 1. Interaction and menu selection can be done with art marker to develop it. For other human anatomical system and using animation. 3. More detailed 3D texture graphics that can be retrieved from the scanned object. And 4. Applied to other subjects. Thank you.